Hello, Tyler and Dr. Clark. I just wanted to put together this quick presentation, kind of recap what we talked about, Tyler, and since I wasn't able to meet with you, Dr. Clark, just go over what we do, and so you can have an idea on that. Um, basically, well, I'll just dive into the details here. Um, with Yellow pages are really a dying medium right now, and I'm sure you've found that they have diminishing results. 77% of all local business searches are now done online. So what's happening really is everything's moving online, and really the new Yellow pages, the dominant one is Google Plus business listings, because 70% of users on the internet use Google, and so that's the most important one to have, although there are many business listings like on Yahoo and Bing and many others that we help you with as well. Okay, now I want you to consider some local search statistics that helps make make sense of all this. 82% of local searches result in offline action. 77% of all local searches are now done online. 78% of all online shoppers use reviews and ratings when purchasing. 95% of all online searches never go beyond page 1. And with smartphone popularity, internet searches are skyrocketing. Now, this is the anatomy of a search, and so this is really important to understand. You probably are familiar with this, but these are paid ads that you pay per click, okay, in the pink shade. Interesting thing is 70% have been found to skip right over those and go to here. I don't know what it is, but it's a mental thing. I do it. I think, Tyler, you mentioned that you do it. Below that is what's called Google Plus listings, okay, and these are Google listings for local businesses, okay, where you can do reviews, and you click on this and there's a page there. Okay, see how it's much cleaner than these listings here in this, and so they tend to grab the most attention. Down here is what's called organic listings, and these are SEO driven listings. So if you pay an SEO company, their goal basically is to get you to the top of here. But the interesting thing is, for local businesses, that's really kind of irrelevant, because they can just do a knockout job, do everything right, but they can only get you down here, where Google Plus listings are something very different. They have their own, method for getting to the top, and it's completely different. So this is where you want to be, at the top, not here, because you're only going to get to the bottom of the page, and 85% never even go to the bottom of the page. And in reality, a lot of them never even get you to the first page, because these are directories. Okay, the way it works with Google, it goes directories, Google Plus reviews, and then usually one or two directories, because Google has to do that to avoid lawsuits. But this is where it's at, basically, and that's what our goal is to do, is to get you ranked high there. Everything's geolocalized on Google, so if you do a search for roofers or chiropractors or whatever in whatever city, it's going to pull those up in that location. So you're going to pull up if somebody does a search for chiropractors, they're automatically going to pull up all the chiropractors in Provo if they're in that vicinity. Okay, so this is a search for chiropractors in Provo, and if you look, here you are. Okay, and here's the problem. Not only are you're not in a bad position there, but really you need to be at the top. And the bigger problem, though, is that you're getting overshadowed by this Baker Chiropractic, which has 29 out of 30 score and 21 reviews. So they overshadow you completely here. And so you need to get away from that, get above it, so they don't even get down to Baker. And the other issue you have is when you click on that, it pulls up your page here, which is fantastic, looks great, exactly what you want to do. And these are a great little tool. Most people don't realize, but these get as much traffic as a website often. So it's really important that you do this. They have a map and everything on there. And then below it are reviews. Okay, so below it you've got a bunch of reviews sitting here, and unfortunately they're not positive. And you're going to get the problem with reviews are you have to be proactive on them, because you're going to get some negative feedback. In the medical profession, that's probably more likely to occur, because you just can't, people, it's very personal, their health, and you can't please everybody, and unhappy customers are far more likely to write a review than happy customers. So you have to figure a way how to get your happy customers to get lots of reviews, so it pushes this stuff down so it's not seen. like this one. Okay, you got other ones, but you got this great. Dr. Clark is amazing. After my car accident, I had a constant headaches and pain in my lower back. After going through MedX treatment program, I am headache free and able to move again. You should have a page full of these that totally dwarf these things, and so these things are just down at the bottom, and so that's really important. And also that you're aware and monitor this. So if you do get a bad review, you're proactive and you get lots of good reviews, so it pushes it down before anybody can even see these things, because they sit there for a long time. This thing's been sitting for 3 months, 4 months, a year. So you want to be proactive on that. And again, 95% of searches never go beyond page 1, and 85% never go beyond the first 3 listings. So let's look at how much business you're missing. My guess is, unfortunately, with being overshadowed like that, and then if they click on your reviews, you're probably not, you're getting very, very little online business. And so you really need to fix that. And this is kind of an idea of how much you're missing, actually. If you do a search for chiropractors Provo, there's 140 for that key term. Chiropractor Provo, 480 searches. Provo chiropractor, 590 searches. All in all, just for those key terms, and there's more actually. It doesn't include spinal searches and that type of thing, or massages. That's 1,210 monthly searches for Google. Okay, that doesn't include a lot of other things. That's a lot of people searching. That's a lot of potential business when you're talking about that you are in a niche that creates repeat business. So every customer, is valued at hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to you. And if you captured even a fraction of those people that you're not capturing right now, that's a tremendous amount of business that can totally replace any advertising you're doing. Okay. And if you're not in the top there, and you don't have great reviews, you don't have much of a chance of capturing that. Now our goal is to do this for you, and there's a great opportunity in Provo to do that right now, to leap off the page. If you're in Dallas, which chiropractor would you choose? Well, it's pretty obvious. You'd choose North Dallas Chiropractic because they've got great reviews, 17 Google reviews, and they leap off the page compared to the competition. This says something about their service, that it's a little salesman basically on the, and it's better than any website, anything you can do, because it's just a salesman basically from other people. It's word of mouth advertising online, and it's critical you have that, and very important. It's all about standing out from the crowd. And you can stand out on lots of sites: Yahoo Local, Google, Bing, Judy's Book, City Search, Yelp. There's a bunch of medical sites which we also work with. And the way we do this is we have a rate to donate program where you would have a card like this or an iPad sitting in your office there, and this is be customized with your brand and everything. There's a QR code or a text where what would happen was that when after a patient is finished, or maybe when they're sitting in the waiting room, the receptionist says, "Would you mind? Are you happy with the service or that you're receiving?" The treatment, would you mind giving us a quick review? And all they do is they just take a picture of this with their smartphone, or they send a text to themselves. And it's going to start this process where they go through this, and they basically, it goes to their smartphone. It sends a link that acts as a portal to all the different review sites, so they can then choose which review site they want to review, whether it's Google or Yahoo or Bing or Yelp or whatever it might be. So they choose that, they place the review, and then it goes a step further. And this is one thing that the receptionist can say, that if you place a review, there's going to be a donation made to a charity that you can pick. And so it gives them the choice of 5 different charities. They can pick that, and then what happens is really cool. Is it not only posts to the review site, but it also posts to their Facebook page. And so there's like this little message that pops up on their Facebook page, which says, in this case, the National Breast Cancer Foundation just received a donation because I did a review. In this case, it would be, well, actually it does say Alpine Clinic, but with my smartphone. And then there's a link here to go see the review. And this goes out to their entire network. So it's, if you, typical, you're lucky if a good customer or a good patient gives you a couple of good reviews. This, they're broadcasting it to their entire network, which could be hundreds to thousands of people, and so it's incredibly powerful. The other thing is this badge can be posted on your website, so these reviews start to post on your website and gives you that little salesman on your website now. What's the difference between review promotion and SEO? Well, again, local reviews will always rank above SEO. Okay, it improves and promotes your reputation, promotes your business on social media, and it doubles as SEO for your website. What we do will also be doing SEO for your website and helping that. Again, it's just a little salesman for you. SEO only promotes your websites. That's all it does. Okay, it's an online strategy for online companies, online businesses, national businesses. Not really applicable to offline businesses. Okay, and just it really doesn't say anything about your business or your service. So what do we do for you? Well, we get you set up on 10 plus review sites. We spread your name over the internet in 70 different business directories, continue to build your web presence so you continue to rank after you get to the top. You stay at the top and dominate that market. Our system helps you get many online reviews. We get you to the top of Google+, Yahoo, and other listings. We make your businesses leap off the page compared to your competition. Again, it doubles as SEO. We promote you on social media, Facebook, and we help you double your, really dominate your online market. Okay. We give you a report every month, an in-depth report which averages everything across your reviews across the entire internet, so you know exactly how you're doing, how you're improving, where you're getting your traffic. It's very powerful, and we give that to you every month. We only work with one chiropractor per city. Otherwise, it's a conflict of interest, and we want to give you our full attention. So we will only work with you in Provo. We'll be contacting other chiropractors, though, and whichever chiropractor we work with will dominate the internet market in Provo. There's just no doubt about it. And that opportunity, unfortunately, will be lost forever, but to the other chiropractors, because they will never catch up. Once that business has a head start, that'll be there. They will be the dominant company in Provo and dominate the chiropractic online market. So ideally, that would be you. Okay. Here's our pricing. And I went over this with Trent, but there's 3 different options. You can do the smartphone option, or you can do an iPad where you put an iPad in there and a kiosk that locks it down. Okay. Or you can take that a step further, do the iPad, the kiosk, and let us do some stuff with your social media. Create all your pages, monitor them for bad reviews, and we can do a post once in a while for you. So basically our price is $295 plus a $300 setup for this base package, and a lot of people just get going with that. $350 plus $300 if you want to go to the iPad, the kiosk, and then $395 plus a $300 setup if you want us to do some social media stuff for you too at the same time. If you go to the iPad and the kiosk, you do have to purchase an iPad and in the kiosks run about $250, and then the iPad cost of the iPad. Typically, I recommend you just buy the iPad on your own because you can get them. We don't get any discount on them. Nobody gets a discount on Apple, but you can look and find the best deal that you can on it, and then just purchase the kiosk from us. Otherwise, it's like $1,000. So that's what we do. But we would love to work with you. We are very confident we could help you dominate the market. If you captured, if you're up there at the top, you would capture a significant portion of those 1,000+ searches that are looking for chiropractors in Provo every month. Even at 10% of that, 5% of that, that's 50 clients. Even a fraction of that repeat business. That's tremendous. Far more effective than advertising. So give it consideration. I will follow up on a phone call if I don't hear you from you first. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and have a good day.